Blog Talk Radio.
This Blog Talk radio show is supported and paid for by Cosa Nostra Radio. All expressed views and opinions of the host and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Cosa Nostra Radio and its leadership.
Hello, and welcome to Cosa Nostra Radio. Saturday night's all right, and it is all right, and we are glad to have everybody here joining us tonight. And we have a great little group of poems going together tonight. I'm kind of excited about everything that we got coming forward. Tomorrow, do not forget, 9 o'clock Eastern, it is open poetry with Boo and Jay. Yeah, I know everybody's going to get sick and tired of me tonight, but I am happy that everyone's here and that we're together, and we will have. I got to know right now, and hopefully everybody can tell me out on the board whether the audio is having problems or not, because let me see. Okay, never mind. We just got it. So we're good to go. All right, and we're glad that everybody's with us, Azakel, Jask, and different people listening in. Hey, Rebecca, glad to see you there as well. And we have got, like I said, we got a great show coming up for everybody tonight. And we got a lot of poems coming up too. So I'm going to start with the poetry. I am going to get more callers in, so I'm kind of excited about that. But what I want to start with is, let's see. All right. Glad that was taken care of. I'm going to start with a little bit of Poeta de Cabra. Kind of excited about him writing for us. And see Justin Beard out on the board. Great to see you. I know there's other people that are listening in. Soul, glad to see you out on the board earlier. Glad to see everybody. So this is called Take Chance by Poeta de Cabra. And it goes like this. Wouldn't it be good to just hop in a bottle and bob up and down across the deep blue sea? Sail away from all the problems of the world to a place without racism and it's COVID-free. To be the captain of this see-through vessel with family and friends as only passengers. When we wash up on some beautiful beach, no need for letters. We would be the messengers. New world, perhaps where our opinion may count. Those in charge would listen to each of us talk. Not sure if such a place actually exists, to be honest, but if it does, it's where I want someone to pull out the cork. Across the waves through the rough winds and weather would be terribly scary at times. Yes, that is true. Imagine, though, the sights we would get to see in our little airtight bottle, our boat with a view. Hopefully dock somewhere where we can breathe in the air, mingle and work amongst others without a single care. A place where it doesn't matter if you are black or white, where media and rich don't tell you who to like or dislike. Come join me, pack up your family, and we will head east. We can be the message in a bottle, promote some peace. Sick of modern society, getting no say, being left in the cold. Have a mind of my own and don't appreciate all that's being told. Might not be all beer and Skittles sailing around in a bottle. Wind and waves will decide if we go slow or if it's full throttle. But I am prepared to board a glass vessel, to take a chance, to look forward, no looking back at all, not a second glance. End poem. All right, here's what I want from everybody who's listening in out on the board. Give me some responses out on the board, whether you like that poem, what do you think of it? And I'm very excited to, like I said, once again, have Poeta with us here and writing for us. It's always an honor to have him. Our good friend from Australia. He always brings in a great little rhyme here or there. I love the mix and the intertwining of this, and the message is absolutely pure brilliance, because it is a time that we should look at peace, look at coming back together. Somehow we can forget about 2020 and everything that has happened, all of the horrible events that have happened. Maybe we can change things a little bit. I watched a video right before I came here, and there is a huge tragedy right now going on down in the state of Florida, in the Gulf Coast part of Florida. And I don't know if anybody's heard it, but I wanted to pass this on to everybody so that maybe we can get the government, state government down in Florida to perk up and wake up and smell the coffee. But it's something called red tide. And right now they're there was 4 tons of dead fish that washed up on the shore right around the Tampa Bay area, St. Petersburg and stuff like that, that because of something called red tide. And scientifically speaking, red tide is a disaster that is created from all the pesticides and runoff and sewage and animal waste that lives that runs into the ocean. What happens is all that nutrient supercharges the algae and creates a red algae bloom that just kills all the fishes. Not only does it kill fish, I want to say it kills dolphins and it kills manatees. The video actually showed a dead manatee that was struck by the red tide, and it is something that can be changed, and if the politicians will listen. And it's something that they've just got to wake up and smell the coffee. I love a piece like this, talking about coming together, spreading a message of peace, spreading a message of togetherness, and I think that's what we need to do. And I like what Azakel put. It's a message from God and Mother Nature for mankind to check their shit. That's correct. Step up, be more responsible, and let everybody know what the hell is going on. I want to thank once again Poeta for having this right, and there we go. Having this right and putting this message out there, because it's a pretty damn awesome message. Next, I think what I'm going to do next is let's play a song. And I'll get that song up there. And like I said, if anybody else wants to put in comments out on the board, it would be great to have some comments and get it going, and we'll hear that. Yeah, that'd be great, Azakel. Pay people to pay the homeless to collect recyclables. Yes, absolutely. And let's go ahead and get this song by Bud going. A Wink and a Smile by Budo.
Far she skips from moon to Mars. The rovers they
an amazing song with an amazing message. I absolutely love this. This is, when you hold up someone like that, when you raise them to the sky, where you see you don't look at the night sky, the stars, the solar system, the galaxy as normal again. You see them. You kind of see it through them, and it's quite a spectacular feat when you look at things through the love and through the admiration of another person. It makes the world a whole different place. It raises it up. It makes it brighter. It makes it how do you say, just a grander place, a place that you can breathe easier. You can see more of the sunshine. You can see the way that the moonbeams hit different parts of the ground and of the trees, and how they cut through the trees sometimes just to create like a moving spotlight on those trees. And I think that is kind of how he is bringing it here. It's like, let's take a look at the skies through her, and let's see that sunshine, or see that moonlight, and see those beams, and see everything that comes down and paints the sky and paints the surroundings. And I think that is absolutely a stunning way to see things like that. And I absolutely love it. And hey, everybody, give a call in. I don't bite. Okay? So what I'm going to do right here is, let me play a little song. And I'm going to be doing a little stuff on the computer while we're playing the song. So here's a little bit of more blues piano. All right. And it is right. Saturday night is all right. I love what Laughing Soul said about about Budo's poem. She bends the stars with a wink and a smile. He's talking about me. There you go. I like that. That is pretty damn awesome. Love how everybody's smiling out there and having an awesome time, and we're really excited about everything that we get to present today. And without further ado, let me continue on here. And I'm going to play another audio here. This is by Jask Guerin. And my brother Jask, who I've seen out on the board. Let me see if I got him here. Where is it? Oh, my gosh. Oh, no, that's right. I have to read it for him tonight. She's oh my gosh, Rebecca, that is awesome. And I want to read that to everybody. Today's Rebecca's daughter's birthday. She got into the cake earlier, came to the living room after she got called out, and she said she wasn't getting into the cake, but she had frosting on her face, and she just leaned over and said, but the cake was good, though. Oh, that's great. Happy birthday to Rebecca's daughter. That is awesome. That is just awesome. 5 years old. Awesome. So this is Jask Guerin's poem, M in Mom Magician. And here we go. Goes like this. When I look out of the window at the crescent moon, you ebullient silence enters the heart. The setting sun rests in slumber. The meadows where baby birds take shelter, wrapped in green rosette leaves, write poems in your bell to stir the world in sunrise symphony. When I look at your footsteps, the snow is melting, and you wrap inside warm crochet of your bosom. You wake up the butterflies after return of the autumn sun. Help them trudge. We have miles to go together. When I hear adversity knocking at my door, you let us soak it in. Now I know why. Even the rainbow needs a storm to reveal its beautiful colors. End poem. Oh, this is another just absolutely brilliant piece, Jask. I absolutely love this and love the way that you went with this. And I'm doing one thing here, but you know what? The gloriousness of this is that you draw this picture for us of how no matter how difficult things, Mother Nature can turn it around. She can bring forth just the flow of the seasons, and even though things may seem dark at times, they can turn themselves around. If we allow just the cycles of the world to go as they're supposed to be going, maybe we wouldn't have that problem of red tide in Florida, where it's killing all the fish and all the sea mammals and everything like that. You know, it's a sad state of affairs sometimes when we're not letting the natural cycles just take care of themselves. And sometimes what will happen is you'll see that things like earthquakes and volcanoes and hurricanes, typhoons, and they hit in certain ways that they wake everybody up and say, hey, you know what, this is your wake-up call. This is what's going on. And I'm hoping that people see that red tide is a wake-up call for what is happening down there. And Jask, I absolutely love the way that you took this and how you brought this forward. So excellent job. Just absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have put it better myself. So I praise you for that, and I just clap my hands, and I know that a lot of people out there are right there with you. Rebecca goes, love this, Jask. Great job. Now I know why even rainbows need a storm to reveal its beautiful colors. Yes, absolutely. I think that is brilliant. Soul goes, this poem is a classic. I know how you derive strength from your mom, and I bow to her when I look at your footsteps. The snow is melting. You are amazing, Jas. Absolutely, absolutely, Jask. You are amazing, and we are proud to have you here. He is one of my heroes, and I'm glad that he is always able to join us and give us those amazing, amazing things. I'm going to go, and this will allow me to get a little more time going on, but I'm going to play another one of our fabulous audios here. This one is from I Love Poems, Salwa, and let me get this going. Here we go.
I love poems. Oh, sweet sea, oh, douce mer. Oh, sweet sea that I love so. My heart is touched by your sweet breeze. I hear soft waves calling me from afar. Your salty taste is on the tip of my tongue. Your hard sand warms my feet. My silhouette plays with your white form. The sun invites me to dive. Your seashells whisper beautiful things to me. My soul sleeps on your silver azure. In your presence I get lost. All my sorrows are forgotten in your serenity. Oh, sweet sea, your beauty is forever paved in my memory. Oh, douce mer, que je t'aime. Ta brise légère touche mon cœur. J'entends tes souples vagues m'appeler de loin. Ton goût salé sur le bout de ma langue. Ton sable chaud chauffe mes pieds. Ma silhouette joue avec ta mousse blanche. Le soleil m'invite à plonger. Tes coquillages me chuchotent des belles choses. Mon âme s'endort dans ton azur argenté. Dans ta présence, je m'y perds. Tous mes chagrins s'oublient dans ta sénérité. Ô douce mer, ta beauté est pavée à jamais dans ma mémoire. End of poem.
Wow, what a beautiful rendition there. I know that when I look at this, she is. I want to put her as a daughter of the ocean, a daughter of the sea, because this is who she is and what she has become. And I know that the water, the ocean, everything that she's grown up around, who she is, has really, really come forth in her life and has come forth in her poetry. And I think it's just a brilliant feeling, a brilliant escape, and a brilliant just way that you can grow up. I love the ocean myself, but I'm nowhere near where she is. I'm nowhere near that how she is able to do all that. Once again, it is amazing how that she is able to bring this forward in multiple languages. And I love that Rebecca said the exact same thing. I love Sal, especially how she does them in multiple languages. So beautiful. And that's true. And that's true. It is a talent and something actually so pure and so raw, and then she's able to use her voice to tap into something that she loves so much, which is the ocean, the sea, and the way that she's able to bring all that in. I think it's just fantastic and amazing and just absolutely brilliant. So bravo, bravo, bravo. And I'm going to continue on here. Rebecca, you are not too late. I know you're listening in. So we are. I actually got the audio uploaded for that and everything. So I'd actually like to play your poem tonight. So I'm kind of excited about this. So let's go ahead and put Rebecca's out there. So we got a little bit more time here, and Crying Out for Unity by Rebecca.
I'm crying out for unity. Why they live this unity? You know we all melt to the end of the barrel, whether pointed at self or actual battle. Your thoughts, your wrongs, beginning of self. Your lips and your words reprobate themselves, but if divided as interior, is it any wonder fragment of sanity splinters your reality? If sights lacking insights, perhaps it's not society, but fruits of the labor from your own rotten piety. Day another dies from inflicted homicide. No one knows why. Why? That it's time for goodbye. Another soul more, another lifeline door. Some religious witnesses say it's just a hellscape. Hell of a rebel. Fate got a free will until it's not. Buddha will means have not, and I cannot. Truly understand the plot, burning until we rot like heaven is a yacht to a bot or a robot god. While twisted brainwash project of silence keep fueling violence with gun-strapped evil guidance, projected living people, wishing for a sequel. Smiled out, follow, whoa. So a president was a thug. Protected via blunt, but it'd be illegal. Like a sequel through a needle, so we flipping in equal. While we're flipping evil, turn our insides out, pull our outsides in. Stop. Crying out for unity. Why there is unity? Acting with impunity.
Separated spirit and skin, split our tickets on invisible strips when the secret exists within our own eyelids, huh? Kind of a blossoming concept merging 2 to 1. Or maybe it's a revelation born in vegetation. We should visit Genesis to see the emphasis, skip misguided notions. They're coming, conning the con as above, so below. Merging windows to our soul. As love sowed grows, turning woes, grew our tadpoles. Focusing ripples, intention. Hate powers, weapons, our presence, questions, intent. Shuns, mold our essence. If we're centered on vengeance, are we really present? Ears present, heard our lessons. Would it endear heaven? Negative peers of sin, but haven't changed their penance. Because most assume they're a saint, not a camel. Laws exposed, some swear better place diamonds on fragile. They're just candle, flicker and smoke, claim wax the example.
JP Production.
Damn. Loved it. Absolutely flippin' loved it. What a powerful message. It's like a wake-up call. It's like a slap in the face. You know what? I'm just going to keep on going back to Red Tide, because you know what? We have these tragedies within society that absolutely build the divisions within each of the people here. And there's no bigger divide in this world than that which is government and money compared to those of us who just try to live our lives and survive. And, there are so many things spark up problems in this world, and they've made the people just desperate just to feel, just to be, just to know who they are, and hopefully they'll be able to grasp a hold of something, anything. And are we going to be able to do that? And I don't know, but you know what? It's like, let's not take a hold of that which is just pure raw evil and hold on to it so damn tightly and ignore the tragedies and everything that's going on around us. We need to come together in unity. We need to be better. And I think that when we come together in unity, when we see the similarities between each other, when we know that we all bleed the same color blood, when we all know we breathe that same air, when we all know we drink that same water, and we're supposed to be in that, and they're supposed to be, okay, those places down in St. Pete are like that. And they're like they're vacation spots, but you want to go vacation in the middle of a poisonous water? I don't think so. And that's something that they're ignoring. They're ignoring in life. And I like what Rebecca put. I'm gonna read this out. It's not actually meant to be angry. It's about those who claim to want unity or love, but then their actions show the opposite of what they speak. It's also some about the concept of being present in life and not living like life here doesn't matter because of where we're headed, that we lose sight of truly being present. Excellent work, Rebecca. I love this, and I think it tells a valid and important message, an important story, and we all should grab a hold of it, and we should never let it go. So wonderful, wonderful time. Now, to continue on with giving me a little break from reading and everything, I'm going to continue on the audios. And what we're going to do is play a little Rob Cohen right now. So here we go.
Turmeric in a time of panic. On sunflowers, bees, schizophrenics, and machines. Syphilitic pirates on board La Santa Maria carried the seeds of crux simplex-shaped olive trees, planting the alien species into aboriginal soil, roots robbing and absorbing minerals, once the food of rhizome roots. Dynamite sticks demolished mountains, covering eagle wings in suits, burning buffalo hide teepees, reducing pine and cedar wood to ash under canvas shadow of distilled fumes, marching riflemen and steam engines among the machines shipped in, fumigating bees and flattening sunflower gardens. Turmeric dyed the robes of those monks who stood on the line, side by side with cow and plough, the aligned, woke eyes peeled wide. Plato's tree is identified by the fruits in the center of 1,000 plateaus. Jazz found soul paradise on the offbeat road, bursting the wheel of revolution. Conveyor belt tracks and army tanks, crushed artisanal seashell and agate glass bead strings, shooting down crashing feathered jewelry with plastic pearl bullets from pigsties, harvesting heart rates and selling records to highest bidders in Cambridge watchtowers, hanging cartoon carrots ahead of origami carts, or steering the herd on railways leading to slaughterhouses, wearing wolfskin cloaks, Mechanical kings with silicone scepters rewrite and rewire the fibre of scripture, holding silk screens to funnel holy water, which may sour their sugar-powdered, vectored, electric-delivered sermon. Only organless bodies dissolve the quavy prison cells into eggshells by their fluid state. They escape through cracks of woven, mummified binds, scaling the confines of map-drawn lines. Nomads unshackled by hierarchies, mobile to scatter seeds from gold and black wings, planting sunflower seeds in diseased, steely gold grey, dusty concrete cities. As the sun sets over the Union Jack, a brighter sun will rise out of the black night.
All right. I don't know if people understood this, but the way that I grabbed a hold of this was the concept of colonization. And there's, bottom line is there's a lot of effects that colonization has had over society over the years. Some of it has been absolutely atrocious and has destroyed entire civilizations and ways of life. And I think that that is a very deep and powerful message within this message, because when we're talking about it, let's just keep on that same narrative that we've been having over and over during these. This is about the greed. This is about the greed in authority. This is about how people have fallen into the realms of authority, and they've just absolutely torn at us and kind of left us in a place where we can't quite live and hold on to that which was in our past, that was in the things that took us to the points we're at today. We have in us an ancestry, but how many times do governments want to take away our ancestry and take away what we wanted to hold on to in our past? And I'm looking at Rebecca's comment. There's a funeral today for a friend. Oh, I'm so sorry. We wish that we send our prayers to that friend whose funeral was today, and so I'm glad that you're here, Rebecca, and I'm glad that you are able to join us. And I would like to welcome to the show Laughing Soul. Hello, Soul. How are you doing?
Hello. Just waking up.
Well, good morning. And if anybody doesn't know, Soul is in India, and I am in the States, so we're all over the place, and we represent people from throughout the world. And like I said, we've already had poems from Australia here and South Africa, and so it's great to have you here, Soul. I appreciate it. And
it's a pleasure being here with you.
Yeah, and I'm actually I'd actually like to bring forward one of my poems, if that's all right. And yep. So this one I wrote earlier today. I'm going to read probably another one of my poems a little bit later, but this is called Sunrise Sea, and it goes like this. Champagne opal waves tickle the sandblasted coral tips, carving the stenciled pits in the charcoal-ridden shoreline. Sunbeams fight the sea mist clouds, loitering in the dawn's birth light, seething to lick the tides, back to the life's warm breath. Sunrise paints the billowed sea. Come, come, sail with me. End poem.
Wow.
What?
What?
Well,
I want with me. I'm taking that with me.
And what's going on is the prompt that I picked was a picture prompt, and it's got a picture of cliffside by the sea, and the pretty much the entire picture is either purple or champagne colored, and that's kind of where I got the inspiration. Yeah. So what do you think of that, Sol?
Oh, I just love it. Champagne opal waves tickle the sandblasted coral tips. It's not easy to tickle somebody who's a cliff rock, So definitely has to be something intoxicating, and you've chosen the right word, which is champagne. And beautiful imagery: sunbeams fight the sea mist clouds, loitering in the dawn's birthday light. Wow. I just love every line, so I'm going to read it again if you don't mind. Seething to lick the tides, back to the life's warm breath. Somewhere I also sense, a healing in this. Sunrise paints the billowed sea. Come sail with me. Wow. Yearning, longing, and feeling somebody's, wanting to revive someone, wanting to bring back someone to life again. There are moments when people do need someone to make you feel wanted and alive, and I think this poem speaks about that, and you've done a beautiful, beautiful job here with every single metaphor and every single... I'm liking what you've been penning lately compared to, a couple of months ago. So I'm enjoying it.
Absolutely. I got another caller, so let's get on the line and say hello to Sky. Hello, Sky.
Hello.
Hey, Sky.
Hello.
Hi, Sheila. We got Jay. We got RAZZ on here.
No, RAZZ.
Do I?
I want to say RAZZ had a family emergency to go to, so we're just wishing everything that goes best with him. So unfortunately, he was unable to make it in tonight. So all we have is me, you, and Laughing Soul right now, Sky.
Oh, I thought that was Sheila. Hi, Laughing Soul. Sorry, I called you Sheila. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Hello, sweet one.
So are you guys still doing the scene?
See Your Sky.
Or?
See Your Sky. Yes, we are.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Soul read her poem. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have her read a poem for Momo, and then you can go grab yours, Sky, and then we'll be ready for you. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. If you can read this for Momo, Soul.
Give me a moment. I think you should read for Momo. She, you all both write quite similar. She loves using metaphors, like you.
Well, let's see if we got metaphors in this one.
You'll have to send me the link. I can't.
Okay, no problem. Okay, you should have the link now.
So it is little. Okay, I found her. Give me a minute. Is she there on the board?
I have not seen her, but she has to be read in the first hour, so I'm going to go ahead and give her that.
I'll read it. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Our Passionate Love by Momo. Play to... Sorry. I think it's go
okay.
ahead.
Do you want me to go ahead and read it?
Let me try.
Okay.
Momo, I think you should have some poem, yeah? You're making me read it, you little girl. But she's a sweet one. A Passionate Love. Play to plan the life. The innocent hands to the wrinkled smile. Ocean, we smile with a smile of love. To the unseen buyer, we are the victim. Let's tie our hands and float to the sea. For the boats differ the other ways. We are to meet when the sun is asleep. Like the golden drops in the fields, we shower them with our precious feet. Even when the waves are silent, we walk together with the heels. For the back to reach the wide island, the eyes don't look for the waves. We held those oars and drew the boats. We smile with a smile of yours. End poem.
Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I love the flow of this and the way she takes it. We're talking about the ocean here, and there's always something romantic about the ocean, and something that when we look at the ocean, we see the motion of the waves, we see the roar of the waves, we feel a passion within us when we're standing at the ocean, and it's absolutely stunning the way that she's able to bring that out. She's able to bring that full passion out, that full she's able to elicit the full emotion that you feel when you're standing there. I don't know if anybody has ever done this before, but if they stood right at the base of the waves, just looking out at the ocean and feeling what's coming at them and feeling the movement of the water at their feet, and even if it just comes up to the ankles and you can feel that draw back out to the ocean, there's just something passionate about that, and I think that she's able to tap into that passion of the ocean within this piece. Sky, what did you think about it?
Oh yeah, I thought it was beautiful. Like this part really, really got me. Like the golden crops in the fields, we shower them with our precious feet. Even when the waves are silent, we walk together with our heels. I love when people bring in nature and pieces of personification and make journeys like this is entwining the two. I think it's really, really effective, and the way that she put this together was beautifully done. Also, the let's tie our hands and the float in the sea, those boats differ from other waves. This beautiful way of kind of bringing in the sailing away, which was the prompt, I believe, part of the prompt, and then bringing it in these hands of the tying and traveling together, I thought was beautifully, beautifully done.
Great comment. And Soul, you read it. What do you think?
Oh, I found this so gorgeous. Was it was like a love medley being played. And I wish she had sung it. She does it so magically. Speaks about long distance love. Speaks about trusting the waves. And when she says that even when the waves are silent, we walk together with our heels. Wow, like I mean, to think to this extent is uh, just shows that the depth of the love, and the trust and the faith. So yeah, superb. I mean, like I just love reading. It's passionate, sensual, and sheer love. I think ocean and water and rainfall just brings it out. I love this season. We have the monsoons going on, and I think I can pen a love poem every day. So something to do with the effect of the water. Even.
Yep, amazing comment. Sky, if you are ready, you can go ahead and drop your poem onto the board.
Thank you, Jay. It's pretty right. It's not quite the ocean, but it does have a bit of the sky and water intertwined. So I thought it was appropriate. And there's a love poem which I thought was appropriate for the quote as well. It's called "Sipping You is Like Tasting a Champagne Dawn" by Sky Dark. It's a brood and blush about your skin, a cava mist of lavender and chamomile. Sweet perfumes like dulce tones, a reflection of dawn. And like its orange rose of goldenrod silk, its tangerine tangos of lemon thread, reaching the pomegranate hues, we mingle as astral stars. You're as dauntless as the break of sun, a varnish of rouge and on parting lips, as I bend to meet the lilt of your rising kiss. And
oh, wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm glad that I wasn't the only one to use champagne tonight, because there's just something about that color that really draws you into a romantic feel. And I think that you grabbed a hold of that color quite well. I really love pretty much everything about this. The way that you use colors, the way that you use smells, the way that you use different senses to grab a hold of this. And ultimately, you put that yearning there at the end as I bent to meet the lilt of your rising kiss. It's like, bottom line is, you have someone right there that is reaching forward and trying to grab a hold of that kiss. I think that right there brings in a yearning within this poem itself, within the words that you paint and draw and bring forth. So it's absolutely a brilliant picture, Sky, and a beautiful, beautiful poem. Excellent job. And Soul, what did you think about Sky's poem?
Wow, gorgeous. The way she's captured the image. The image itself is so breathtakingly beautiful. The image itself is poetry speaking to us, and Sky's gone ahead and painted the extra hues with her stroke of champagne and tangerine and lemon threads. Oh wow! Every tone and hue and mentioned in this poem is, it just takes you deeper and deeper and deeper into the image. Speaking about the sensuality, where she speaks that your skin is a kava mist of lavender and chamomile, sweet perfumes like dulcet tones, a reflection of dawn. I mean, this is so ethereal. I so loved every single word of this poem. It's ethereal. Beautiful sky. This I'm going to save it on my profile, and I'm going to recommend this as good. This is called poetry. I'm happy. There's been some real beautiful poems today, so I couldn't resist but join in.
You know what, Sky? That means you can't touch that poem. You got to leave it where it's at.
Oh, I've been really good lately. Everybody keeps yelling at me. I've been really, really good. If you look at my page, I've got like 401 poems on there. All right, I've been super good.
Okay. We won't get on you about that. That's okay. Just making sure. Just being on that safe side.
I know. Such a troublemaker.
Oh, yes, you are. I know that. All right. I've got someone on the line, and I'm trying to figure out who that is. So here we go. Area code 657. Who do I have?
It's Boo. I'm on my work phone.
Oh, Boo! Jeez.
Hey, Boo.
Yeah, not normally
Hey, hello.
Hey. About time the boss shows up.
Mama Cake.
The boss is working.
Oh. You're the only one who works. I'm the one who sits and relaxes.
All right. I want everybody to sit back now, relax, and enjoy the music of Azakel. Here we go. Or, and again. Or, and again. Okay, here we go.
Azakel's on the beat. Or and again. Ever keep pumping the diction of time? The oar stings, body sinking like rhyme. The oarsman or and saying to distant lands without any name. If but to find a far island so free as nothing is bartered, all is for me. But none seen past oceanic assault, crushing defeats crumble to water and salt. Of those who have tasted islands life so blessed, countless will come to take on the test. Swishing forth, form and strength and stride. No demon dragon stop us, none we hide. We go all day, or and again. Mistress Ocean, be once again a friend. Carry us the distant paradise next. Our ship in your arms, may it not be vexed. We surrender our dead, recycle their life. The great lady ocean, our work, our life. Oars and or, and then some more. Protect us with the mercy as we oar and oar. May we see sunshine's bounty, fails not pour. Dreams of gems and gold, reach and store.
Oh, wow. That rocks. That absolutely rocks. I think what I like best about it is we are getting into that common theme today about trying to love the ocean and taking care of the ocean and doing things that are going to help and improve the ocean. I like this. We go all day, or and again, Mistress Ocean, be once again a friend. And then you drop down, we surrender our dead, recycle their life. Great Lady Ocean, our work, our wife. And I love how you personify the ocean right there, because it's something we do have to take care of, you know. And once again, I'll go to that red tide analogy, that we have to do things that are going to improve the ocean, but not continually kill the ocean like that's happening down in Tampa right now. We've got to do things that are going to clear it up. We've got to put pressure on those people in government to actually wake up and take care of something. Otherwise, we're not going to have it for future generations. And when we lose something like the ocean, when we lose something like the mammals and the fish in the ocean, like that are washing up on the shorelines in the Gulf Coast, we lose so much of our lives. I mean, those are basic staple foods. And when stuff like that gets killed off and is not preserved and not taken care of, we just see it affects everything. It affects the economy. It affects the environment. It affects pretty much everything around us. It gets people sick, and along with everything else, you know. So we got to look at that, and we got to take a hold of that. And I really appreciate this piece and this thing. I like the way that you put it. And let me see. Let's let Soul. What did you think about that?
Just listening to him play it is so calming, you know. And I just love his music, and he really puts in a lot of effort. And I think you've spoken a lot about what the ocean is demanding from us, you know, and the oil spills and the sewage that goes into the beautiful blue seas. Yeah, you know, we don't even know what the kind of fish that we are eating is, you know, toxic, or it's really sad. In fact, in Hinduism, we would consider fish, very toxic, and so it was not considered. When you give it a religious touch, people avoid eating it, and just for the reason that because you don't know what goes in the water and what the fish is having is, could be poisonous for your body. But nevertheless, I'm a total seafood geek. Give me a live fish and I'll have it. I can't do it. I just love seafood. But we are going a little off topic, that let's preserve the oceans, because not only is Mother Earth, water, but even our own body, so we all know what our body is made of is water. So sorry, I'm not able to talk long, I'm not able to comment properly because not feeling too good. But this was a soothing poem, and I think I just want the taste of to linger on for some time instead of me just commenting anything. And I think I'll just leave it to you for the response.
No problem. And Boo, what do you think?
I think he's talking about the origin from the Bible, I believe. I mean, I agree. I'd have to read this again. I'm a little bit confused, sort of, not confused, but I need to, I think, read it again. I think that's what he's talking about, and how it gives us life and what it symbolizes. And I don't know. Sorry.
I don't know if you heard us at the beginning of the show, Boo, but right now there's a tragedy down in Florida that's going on. It's called Red Tide. 4 tons of dead fish have washed up on the shores of the St. Petersburg, Tampa area. And it's mainly caused by pesticides and animal waste and the runoff that comes from farms and everything like that the government, local government's trying to hide and everything like that.
Is that what this is about?
And this is part of it. I really think this is part of it, because we've gone back to that over and over and over again through these poems. And it's so important that we see that. I love that. I love what he put in, that 80% of the oxygen in the air
when I don't know
is created from the ocean. So I think that's brilliant. Talking about ocean, Laughing Soul, we're going to put you up, and then we're going to put Boo up right after you. But talking about the ocean, here you go.
You want to read my poem?
Absolutely, yes. Boo, you're instantly after her, and then we'll get going. Or Boo, do you need to go before her? Actually, hold on. Do you need to go before her, Boo?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Ocean by Laughing. Even this poem of mine, I mean, it's a spiritual take where I'm talking about ocean as a spiritual ocean, yeah? So, sorry about my voice. The ocean that undresses every pearl, layer after layer from its cocooned twirl, is the one I await to dive in and unfurl. When I shall dive deep in the mirthful sleep, let it bear all my mysteries, the ones I've hidden, the ones no one ever cared to see. Nude shall be my soul, unraveling masks, singing like a lark, gleaming like corals, like a monk, blissfully lost on a knoll. So shall my soul in the depths of the ocean. End poem.
Wow, another poem that mentions monks, which is cool. We got all these poems that bring all these words together, and I think that is cool. This is I mentioned that earlier. This is brilliant, cosmic. It's very spiritual. It floats beyond that which is the ocean, and floats into something that you see in the sky at night. I love the concept of spiritual ocean, and I think that you did great on bringing that forth. And I think that this flow is just brilliant once again, and it was amazing having you read it, and we're glad that you were here to do that. Boo, what do you think of that?
I thought that was a beautiful brevity. The picture is really cool. It undresses every pearl layer after layer from its cocoon twirl. I mean, I love the rhyme. It's sort of like a lullaby, kind of, and a fairy tale mixed together, about bearing your soul and bearing who you are and showing all of you. That's kind of what I'm seeing. About that intimacy, maybe, that you want to expose. I don't know if I'm right, but it's like a monk blissfully lost on the knoll, so myself in the deep depths of the ocean. Very beautiful and calming. I think you did a great job with this. And
Thank
I guess
you.
It says death, spiritual, death, nature. Huh.
Yeah. I knew
maybe it's about rebirth too.
I knew you would get sensuality to spirituality. I was waiting for your comment.
Okay.
No,
I love you.
All right.
You surprised me. You surprised me. I dig it.
Yeah, I'm waiting to dive into the ocean.
You know what?
Life jacket
From here on out, you've got to send one audio file to Boo.
The Tata's girls like this, okay?
I'm just saying, Soul, you have to send one audio file a night over to Boo just so she can calm down, okay? Just saying.
I know. You have to
listen to you before bed.
All right, Boo.
Okay.
Boo is up.
It's just me and Soul, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was all by himself here.
Poor Jay. This is called Captain Without a Crew. Stranded at sea, and I am surrounded by the lonely blue. Thoughts that, as my only companion, the guilt for my fallen crew. I bear colors of war against skin, sangria red and dirtied white, torn fabric and stained innocence from choosing myself as a sacrifice. There was a golden age when I was once hailed a hero, but those days have ended now, with illusions shattered by war's arrow. Now I'm a captain without a crew, pirate with a sinking treasure ship. Slivers of the person I used to be. Pride has taken one too many hits. All I have is this broken gray compass. The needle spins wildly like the sea. I have finally lost sight of true north. Perhaps the world has finally lost me. Who will repair a broken soldier? How can I relieve strangled mind? Someone replace busted pieces. Leave a new version behind. End poem.
Wow.
Bravo, 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 Boo. I really like this because bottom line it is, when we go and wear the uniform, us soldiers, us military, I don't care if you're Air Force, Marine, your Coast Guard, I don't care who you are. When you wear the uniform itself, you know, you're looked at as a hero. And when we go to war and we come back, through all the things we see, we don't see ourselves as heroes. And I think that you have captured that well in this concept, in this poem, and all these things that you have said about there, because it is a captain without a crew, pirate with a sinking treasure ship. Yeah, we've had too many things happen to us that don't allow us to go forward without a thought of what is behind us. And I think that you have really grabbed a hold of this concept well, and I really appreciate you writing something like this, Boo. Thank you for writing it. And Soul, what did you think?
Don't you love the picture, Jay? It's so cool, the picture. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. The picture is amazing. Hello?
Go ahead, Soul. Yeah, you can comment.
No, actually, I was also, looking at the picture and just, floods your mind and heart with strong emotions, because the words that there are images that you see and they speak for themselves, and but Boo, what you have done is you have given a voice to this image, which is I don't know how to put it, but it's beyond wow. Every single verse, speaks louder than the other. Talking about feeling remorse and feeling guilty for friends and crew that have fallen. That's what I'm sure they do. They do carry a lot of burden, which goes unseen by the commoners, and you have done a fantastic job bringing in that pain, bringing in that emotion, and who will spare broken souls, How can I relive strangled mind? Now, before I start crying, I think we should go to another poem. This is a front pick, definitely. This is a front. And you are an amazing writer. The fantastic poem for tonight. Talk about the ocean.
Thank you.
Depth, actually brought in the depth of the ocean in this piece.
Oh, thank you so much, Soul.
Yeah,
all right. And what I am going to do next is I'm going to read a poem of mine. And we're going to continue on. I just want to let Poeta know we did start out the show reading yours, but I'm going to read it again a little bit later. So just hang in there and you will hear it again. And right now this is called Pitter Pat Sparks and Whistling Tones. And it goes like this. Steam rises from the caramel mocha sunset. Stiff shot of Desi Daru elicit my skin as the wings of a tiger swallowtail flit the star-struck goosebumps that paint the valleys of my chest. Cardiac taps in the paso doble stoke the pitter-pat sparks trapped in the ribs escaping on the silken lips. And agarbati shrouds the origami folded in the creases found whistling in the tones of the worship bells. End poem.
Oh, wow, that was good. And Soul, what do you think?
Well, just to think, he's used the lingo of a local biite, words, the illicit lingo that we, just be a moment, I want to water focus.
She needs to get a glass of water, Boo, is what she said.
Okay, no problem.
Do you want to say anything about that, Boo? Boo, are you there?
I was going to say every poem tonight has been excellent. Everybody has a poem about the ocean or the sea, and all of them have been great. So for yours, I don't know if Soul wants to go first, back, but well, you're the king of brevity. This is a brevity. I'm going to get back there. Oh, you changed it. I thought you had a different one on here before, no?
Huh? No, I read one earlier, and I wanted to read this one again. So.
Okay.
You get two, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess two brevities equals, one. But steam rises from the. Oh, you're a big fan of the cappuccino and the caramel lately, so that opens that up right there. Stiff shot of whatever that is. And yeah, goosebumps that paint valleys in my chest. This is pretty hot, actually. This speaks of passion, a lot of passion. Cardiac taps in the passe doble, stroke the pitter-patter sparks trapped in the ribs. Yeah, this is very sensual, very, and then found whistling in the tones of worship bells. Now you're worshiping this cappuccino caramel that you love. Very, very good job.
Thanks, Boo. I appreciate it.
I will meet you where the moon shines down upon our naked, withering bodies, undulating together in a moment which brings ecstasy. Oh, that's quite the quote. Good job.
Thanks, Boo. Sol, did you want to comment?
Let me stop giggling. Okay, Boo, you know what? Daru, it's pronounced like this, and it's a typical raw use of it's Daru is nothing liquor in Hindi language, or a typical goon language, you can say, and especially from where I come, Mumbai. So yeah, you would say, and it's very, very potent liquor. And what I like is, you've read the quote in the author note. So that sums up the entire poem. Otherwise, Butterfly is sensuous enough, and I didn't know she could create such a flutter, to have us such a sensuous poem over here. So the Butterfly inspired us. Okay, so, and what I commented was like Jhakas, which is again a very, very typical by Bollywood way of saying awesome, cool, super, fantastic. I love this poem. I loved it from the first line to the end. And shot Desi Daru opposite my skin. You make it sound amazingly potent, and trapped the ribs, escaping on the silken lips. Like, wow. This poem is a classic. It stays with me.
And a perfect 10 too. His new obsession, a perfect 10. Go figure.
I just love the way he has, draped sexuality with a touch of humor and spirituality. So yeah, Butterfly causing havoc over here, and Boo, auto rank 10 for JCA. Let me put for you. I think he forgot to mention it.
The king of pens.
Boo mentioned it for me, so there you go.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't. Okay, so we need to start penning like this. Don't get auto rank more than 3.
Yeah, really.
All right, Boo, I'm gonna put you to work. I'm gonna put you to work for our next poem. Boo.
I don't got no 10s.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And Boo's got plenty of 10s. But
I haven't got a 10 in a long time. Yeah.
I got a 6 lately. So I am improving.
Shit, that's not a 10. I don't even know. Okay, so this is Beach Happy from Garden Delight. Splashing, running, dancing in the warm daylight, pirouetting, facing the golden sun, has me feeling so right. Lifting my face, closing my eyes, enjoying the cool breeze, tenderly touching me like feathery fingertips, lighting my smile. A warm ocean blue lovingly runs over my feet. Soothingly, it embraces me with gentle strokes. My feet are putty, dissolving into the sand below. I flop on the solid, gritty surface. Incredibly relaxed, so happy to be here. End poem.
There you go. I'm telling you what. Yeah, I think we all need to go into the ocean and do that at times. We got to find a nice, clean area. I know you can't quite do that over in California because the water is freezing over there. But it is very cold out in the California coast. I know that from personal experience. I used to live out in California. Now, the east coast of the U.S., yeah, there are some nice warm beaches out there that I really enjoy. I loved when I lived out in Georgia. Tybee Island is one of my all-time favorite places. And this poem right here brings me to a place like Tybee Island, where everything just comes and rushes all over you, and you just completely enjoy being out there and and every step is just absolutely gorgeous. I like that, and I think that it is a fabulous way to feel. Soul, what did you think of this poem?
Oh, I just want to pack my bags and go to Maldives, or maybe Mauritius, or maybe, I don't know, you just give me the ocean and the blue sea, and I'm the happiest soul in the world. There are a couple of virgin beaches close from my place around Mumbai, and scuba diving. And I've done my basic deep sea diving in Maldives, and there's nothing more soothing than being in the water. Just feet touching the sea and the salty breeze, the taste of the salty breeze on your lips, and it just feels awesome. The image 10 over here takes you far away from wherever you are, and she spent it so delicately and beautifully, lifting my face, closing my eyes, enjoying the cool breeze, really beautiful. It takes you afloat from your worries and everything, and that moment when you are in the sport, you're completely lost, and it does soothe you, so I enjoy it.
Excellent comments. And Boo, what do you think reading it?
Well, obviously her name fits her, Garden Delights, because she loves to be outside. I mean, everything I see her write is about being outside and in the air and being free, and it seems like she knows how to enjoy the simple things and stop and smell the roses like the rest of us need to do. And that little simple act makes her happy, and it should be enough. But for a lot of us, it isn't, because we're just running, always running. So, yeah, I thought it was beautiful, and I want to go stay where she lives. It seems like, if
awesome.
I can almost see her out on the patio, all day just hanging out.
Awesome. All right, and what I want to do is, just so you guys can hear it, and just so he can hear it, I'm going to do a little encore for Poeta right now, since he is on the board. And here we go. Poeta, take the chance. Take the chance. Wouldn't it be good just to hop in a bottle and bob up and down across the deep blue sea, sail away from all the problems of the world to a place without racism and it's COVID-free? To be the captain of this see-through vessel with family and friends as only passengers. When we wash up on some beautiful beach, no need for letters, we would be the messages. New world, perhaps, where our opinions may count. Those in charge would listen to each other, each of us talk. Not sure if such a place actually exists, to be honest. But if it does, it's where I want someone to pull our cork. Across the waves, through rough winds and weather, would be terribly scary at times. Yes, that is true. Imagine, though, the sight we would get to see. Our little airtight bottle, our boat with a view. Hopefully dock somewhere we can breathe in the air, mingle and work amongst others without a single care. A place where it doesn't matter if you are black or white, where media and rich don't tell you who to like or dislike. Come join me. Pack up your family and we will head east. We can be the message in a bottle, promote some peace. Sick of modern society getting no say but left in the cold. Have a mind of my own and don't appreciate always being told. Might not be all beer and Skittles, sailing around in a bottle. Wind and waves will decide if we go slow or if it's full throttle. But I'm prepared to board a glass vessel, to take a chance, to look forward, no looking back at all, not a second glance. End poem. Yeah, I commented on this earlier, and I think it is absolutely brilliant. So I am going to get some comments from, I'm going to start with Boo. Boo, what do you think?
Yeah, this is very uplifting and inspiring. Would love to hear him read it. No, I'm just kidding. That was a great read. I wish we could hop in a bottle and have all these things, no racism, no COVID, and that would be fantastic in a world with peace. Seems like it's just getting worse and worse, especially, well, pretty much everywhere. The violence is unnecessary, the loitering, the riots, all of that for what? For nothing. Come join me, pack up your family, and we'll head east. So the message in a bottle promotes some peace. I'm packing, Poeta, I'm coming. And the ending, too. Prepare to board a glass vessel, take a chance, look forward to no looking back, not a second chance. We can't look back, we've got to think positive, we've got to get through this, because we will, but it looks bad now, but I think it's coming around the corner. I like the compassion, I like the words he used, and great message. Come pick me up.
Absolutely. Soul, what did you think?
Yeah, when this pandemic started, social media was flooded with poetry, and even Poeta has penned it last year, I myself went ahead and did 3 books, in Hindi and in English. And it was just the need of the hour that we all needed to come together, form the chain, and say that, yeah, we will sail through this together, Now, we thought that, like in Mumbai, yesterday when I went to the hospital for my checkup, I can't tell you, it's freaking crazy. I can't breathe through that mask, and that's why my throat is gone for a toss today. And it's so scary, the entire pandemic just seems never ending, I'm fed up sitting at home, and yeah, I am packing myself in that bottle, and, I just want to sail away somewhere. It's more than 2 years now, and it's getting on. It's now affecting everybody psychologically and even physically. You are in home, there's partial lockdown. Otherwise, I was a very social person, dining out every second night with my friends. And, so this is like, again, what we are seeing on media, where he mentions that have a mind of my own and don't appreciate always being told. Wow, this is so loud over here, which is like, we all know that the news channels are sold, so what we are watching is not really the truth, but all manipulated stuff that is being thrown on our faces. So anyways, he has mixed in harsh reality very, very softly, so it doesn't, give a very bitter taste. But again, there is talking about racism and COVID and a lot of things in it. And I have read Poeta before as well, and, I can say great pen over there. No need for letters, we would be messages. This line is amazing, just loved it. If we all just go by this line and leave messages, I think the world will change automatically. Expecting others to do things which we want, things will never happen, even from keeping the environment clean to the minutest of things, if we all become responsible, I think we can bring about change, whether it's the ocean or the pollution-free air we breathe, or the humanity and kindness. So it has to start from home, from your own soul, and then it spreads like wildfire. So, yeah, great
Poeta. This poem right here, that's what got me on the red tide all night. So I really appreciate him firing me up. All right, we're going to do another little encore here. This time it's going to be Rob, and then we're going to go to some new ones after this. So here we go.
Turmeric in a time of panic. On sunflowers, bees, schizophrenics, and machines. Syphilitic pirates on board La Santa Maria carried the seeds of crux simplex-shaped olive trees, planting the alien species into aboriginal soil, roots robbing and absorbing minerals, once the food of rhizome roots. Dynamite sticks demolished mountains, covering eagle wings in suits, burning buffalo hide teepees, reducing pine and cedar wood to ash under canvas shadow of distilled fumes. Marching riflemen and steam engines among the machines shipped in, fumigating bees and flattening sunflower gardens. Turmeric dyed the robes of those monks who stood on the line, side by side with cow and plough, disaligned, woke eyes peeled wide. Plato's tree is identified by the fruits in the center of 1,000 plateaus. Jazz found soul paradise on the offbeat road, bursting the wheel of revolution. Conveyor belt tracks and army tanks, crushed artisanal seashell and agate glass bead strings, shooting down crashing feathered jewelry with plastic pearl bullets from pigsties, harvesting heart rates and selling records to highest bidders in Cambridge watchtowers, hanging cartoon carrots ahead of origami carts, while steering the herd on railways leading to slaughterhouses. Wearing wolfskin cloaks, mechanical kings with silicone scepters rewrite and rewire the fibre of scripture, holding silk screens to funnel holy water, which may sour their sugar-powdered, vectored electric-delivered sermon. Only organless bodies dissolve the quervy prison cells into eggshells by their fluid state. They escape through cracks of woven, mummified binds, scaling the confines of map-drawn lines. Nomads unshackled by hierarchies, mobile to scatter seeds from gold and black wings, planting sunflower seeds in disease, steely gold grey, dusty concrete cities. As the sun sets over the Union Jack, a brighter sun will rise out of the black night.
This is a very powerful piece. I really see a lot of the history of globalization within this piece, and kind of the stuff that was the negative aspects of globalization. Sol, what do you think about this one?
I really couldn't read the complete poem, but listening to Rob, you can feel the, grimness in each and every verse that he is trying to bring about, from the first line itself, where he's talking about planting the alien species into the Aboriginal soil. So we know where he is getting at, and then, describing it with dynamite sticks, demolished mountains, covering eagle wings in soot. He has brought in a lot of like what you said, globalization and its effects, where I mean, he is an amazing writer. The where and abouts he goes with the intricacies of his poem is amazing. Leaves you with while stirring the herd on, talking about turmeric. Let me tell you that in time of pain, I think today we all know that turmeric latte is something that is, being used globally for healing, and we've been doing it since Genesis, maybe, using turmeric. And even if you are hurt, and the way he has twisted this entire thing, like used yellow as the color of, shouting for the world to heal. Amazing. This is what I take from this poem, that there's a lot of healing that's needed. The imagery that he uses, the metaphors that he uses, whether it's for the mind or whether it's for nature, is really to be applauded. And great job over here, Rob.
And Boo. Hold on. Boo Bear dropped off. Darn it. But Azakel showed up. Hey, brother, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a lovely show tonight. I've been listening. Sorry I haven't been commenting on each individual ones, but I've enjoyed it all.
Awesome.
How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing good.
You seem to be in good spirits.
I am. I'm feeling pretty good tonight. And I know Boo's at work, so I'm guessing that she got caught up in that. So what I'm going to do next is we got a couple more to do. This one is one that I will read. Yeah, I will read this one for Randall. And this is called Ocean Silhouettes. And it goes like this. A lunar pearl above the sea descends behind a tranquil veil. Rising tides begin pulling me. Other lonely souls have set sail. Descend behind a tranquil veil, beyond the twilight's orange sunset. Other lonely souls have set sail. The ocean nights purge wet regrets. Beyond the twilight's orange sunsets, adventure awaits deep within. The ocean night purge wet regrets, soft reflections on lucid skin. Adventure awaits deep within. Rising tides begin pulling me. Soft reflections on lucid skin. A lunar pearl above the sea. End poem. Wow. This is just absolutely
This is
stunning.
my kind of poem.
Yeah, it's put into a pantoum, which is an incredible form, and it just makes this so much more incredibly beautiful. He wrote this 3 years ago, which is absolutely splendid. I really like the direction he took on it. He grabbed a hold of not only the sea itself, where he lives on a houseboat, which is pretty damn awesome, but he also grabbed a hold of the sky and the moon and what happens within the twilight of that ocean itself. So I think this is a wonderful piece. Azakel, what do you think of this one?
It was read very well, and it is very good. I don't have specifics on the phone, but when I go back and read the links, that's when I make my comments, because I like to put effort and, emphasis into, the comments. So right now I just really don't know what to say. I'm going to look through all those that, were on the show though tonight.
Absolutely. That is a great comment, as a matter of fact. Sol, what do you think?
Oh, Randall is again another favorite of mine. He writes in depth, and he writes a lot of something from his own experiences. So that brings in a lot of personal touch to his poetry. Again, he speaks about admiring the beauty, but capturing it within yourself. And he takes it to the spiritual level. What I like is beyond the twilight, orange sunsets, adventure waits deep within. The ocean nights purge wet regrets, soft reflections on loose skin. You get what I say, that, he speaks a lot about his personal experiences. That is what he brings in his poems, which take it to another level together. It's very easy to describe an image, but to bring in a lot of emotions to it in such a beautiful way is amazing. It's so much like how I relate to sea. It unfurls a lot of he's calling the moon the lunar pearl, which is so gorgeous, and yeah, that's the perfect way to describe this image, and fantastic job. I so loved it.
What a wonderful, wonderful comment. Okay, I've got to see if I've got the audio correct on this one. I think I do, but let me double check.
What Nothing Looks Like by Raconteur. I close my eyes and look within, blotting out all distractions. I ponder exactly what I see. Why can't you see what I see? In the mirror of my mind, reflections can't lie. The emptiness overwhelming me. I'm drowning in a sea of people looking through me, treating me like flotsam as I attempt to turn ripples into waves, swept away with the tide, grasping at words, convinced they were my life preserver, speaking without having a conversation. As I sink below the surface, realizing the absurdity of clutching for that which lacks substance, yet the vacuousness of words hits like an anvil, accelerating my descent to the depths. And I realize it was never emptiness reflected in the mirror. It was nothing at all, because in my haste I saw myself through your eyes. End poem.
Oh, wow. Wow. That last line is like a punch to the gut. I mean, if you're not feeling it, I don't know who you are, because it does sound like something that absolutely just sucker punched me and absolutely hurt me. So I'm like, dang, wow, this is just utterly fantastic and sad and emotional, and just it splits you in half just to hear the words. It's like something that many of us, if we have ever felt something like this, we know what it's like. We know the hurt and the pain behind those words, because we want that person that we care about to look at us with such an attraction, such such a field that overwhelms us with possibilities, yet ultimately they don't see us in that way, and that just absolutely devastates us when we finally realize what their true feelings are like. Absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. And I think that that is such an amazing way to grab a hold of emotion, and the ability of him to transpose those emotions onto his readers is just absolutely phenomenal. Soul, what did you think about that?
I think you really said it for all of us. This is too heart-wrenching, and yeah, we all have, been through it at some point in our life, and sometimes those, harsh words linger on for life, and his ending just turns the table to self-realization that how easily we give ourselves to the images that please those we wish to please, and in that we don't realize that we have actually, after the hurt and the harsh words leave us with these armors, and we become so self-defensive, we become so difficult and harsh on our own selves, because suddenly you feel that, was it all fake? Was it all a lie? Was he talking about my smile and not actually meaning it? And just because I have drifted away, things change so bad. So yeah, we've all been through it, and this can be the worst thing. It can break you to pieces which are, impossible to. But I again say that, everything heals with a replacement. And when that happens, I hope that, whoever is broken just feels complete again. And unless you don't love yourself, selfishly, you cannot heal. You cannot heal. You need to love every inch of yourself. Care a damn and just say, I love you, looking in the mirror. And means a lot, and it's a ritual I think we need to do every day. With me, it's very difficult at times. Very, very difficult, especially when you are living with people who are cursing you day and night. It gets very difficult. So.
I agree 100% on that one. Azakel, what do you think about that? I know you had something to say about that ending.
Yes, I'm glad you came to me. Well, first off, the ending straight kicked me right in the forehead. It came out of nowhere. And the message is actually totally profound. It's been a common theme in my thoughts recently in philosophy that I suggest to study the ancient Greek philosopher Diogenes. And he taught about how he used to symbolically go into public and do things like walk into a theater backwards just so people would look at him. And the people would, of course, say, he's crazy. What is he doing? But what this taught himself is to appreciate, not to worry what others think. And it released his self-esteem and his self-worth. And he didn't worry about any others, what they thought. And that released his true inner power. And I suggest anybody that wants to do the same should definitely, again, his name is Diogenes. He was an ancient philosopher, and his poem was profound with that message.
Well, that's a great comment. Really appreciate that one. Hold on one second. I'm right now trying to get a few things down here. So, Azakel, guess what?
You got the second track loaded. This one's the sky theme. This is Sunlight.
I do got it. So let's kick it off then. So here's little Azakel in the sunlight.
I speak, may they echo strong, not weak. Send a message straight down your spine, like you heard the message divine. Open your heart to this sight, may you walk out into the light. See the sun in its glorious rain, giving us hope and will for man. Sunlight warms, feeds us all, gives us gravity so we can fall, just to get back up and stand strong. And it's been dawning millions long, so this day I'm thankful. Sunshine makes me feel that the world is mine, mine for the taking, no forsaking. In the sunlight my mind is waking. In the sunlight, 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 in the sunlight. Give all life an awesome peace, wish I could follow you to cure disease, wish I could taste it, be delight, once stare at you and dip with sight, surrender my soul and make it your home, please go with me wherever I roam, lead me one day to a place where I can transmit through this space, in gravity we all have touch, oh sunlight needs so much, please allow us to grow, and in sunlight seeds I will sow, just only burn as I bask, and for you I won't wear a mask, tell you all that I could be, cause you allow me to see. In sunlight, 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 in sunlight. Oh, so big you don't fear, you are life and why we're here. So shine on millions more, warm my soul to its core. Growing trees, electricity, giving more life than we can see. Beyond this world, I'll remember you, giving to all, sky so blue. Making my day, ensuring the night, you are with me even out of sight. In protein, in my veins, the rainbow of turning rains. You are everywhere, one way or another, you give more life than any other. When I walk in your light, I'll remember I am your might. In sunlight, in sunlight, I am your light. In sunlight, in sunlight, in sunlight, I am your light. In sunlight.
Oh, that is cool. That stinking rocks, my friend. Yeah, I like the way you brought this forward and the message that it brought and the whole thing, because bottom line is how powerful is the sun, how powerful is that light. And I think that you painted a very powerful picture for the whole thing right there. So excellent job.
Thanks so much, buddy. Thank you.
Yep. Unfortunately, Soul dropped off in the middle of the song, but I know Irish heard it, so you definitely got her ear on that one. So awesome job. I got one more poem to read off here, and this is from Lawrence 67. It looks like there's a challenge being sent down, and we're gonna see the feud of the century come down here. So this is called Funny Contest. It goes like this. Hi, everyone in Poetry Land. I'm Lawrence 67. I'm here to shamelessly promote my new contest. Now I would like to invite everyone that qualifies to enter. There will be lots of prizes, and I'm hoping I get at least 50 to 100 qualified individuals. The name of the contest is anyone by the name of Wayne Gent may enter. Please, no pre-Waynes. All Wayne Jets are in the finals. No less than 50 words. LOLs will be awarded accordingly. No religious or cat jokes allowed. Violators will be dealt with harshly. That's it. Enjoy. End poem. So I'm like, all right, it looks like we've got a challenge sent down from Lawrence 67 to Wayne, and I'm going to be waiting to see Wayne's response. So this is going to be a fun time. That's all I've got to say on that. And with that, I'm going to play for our outro. I want to thank everybody, Soul, Sky, Azakel for calling, Beard, Rebecca, Irish, Isabel, Poeta, Momo out on the board. We got everybody read tonight. And for my closing, and I want to thank Boo for all that she does. Without her, none of this would be possible. And without further ado, I'm going to put in Rebecca's song as an encore for all of us to just sit back, relax, and enjoy, because damn right, she's good. And this is a great, great song. So, Link, play it again.
I'm crying out for unity. Why they live with unity?
We all melt to the end of the barrel, whether pointed at self or actual battle. Your thoughts, your wrongs, beginning of self. Your lips and your words reprobate themselves, sort of divided as interior. Is it any wonder fragmented than any splinters of reality? Your sights lacking insight, perhaps it's not society, but fruits of the labor from your own rotten piety.
I'm crying out for unity.
Day another die from inflicted homicide. No one knows why. Why? That it's time for goodbye. Another soul more, another lifeline door. Some religious witnesses say it's just a hellscape. Hell of a rebel. Fate got a free will until it's not. Pluto will means have not, and I cannot. Truly understand the plot, burning until we rot like heaven is a yacht to a bot or a robot god. While twisted brainwash for a decade of silence, keep fueling violence with gun-strapped evil guidance, projected living peaceful, wishing for a sequel. Smiled out, follow, whoa. So a president was a thug. Protected via blunt, but it'd be illegal. Like a people through a needle, can we flip an evil? While we're flipping evil, turn our insides out, pull our outsides in. Stop.
Crying out for unity. Why they live with unity? Acting with impunity.
Separated spirit and skin, split our tickets on invisible strips when the secret sits within our own eyelids, huh? Kind of a blossoming concept merging 2 to 1. Or maybe it's a revelation born in vegetation. We should visit Genesis to see the emphasis, skip misguided notions. They're coming, conning the con as above, so below. Merging windows to our soul. As blood so grows, turning woes, grew our tadpoles. Focusing ripples, intention. Hate powers, weapons, our presence, questions, intent. Shuns, mold our essence. If we're centered on vengeance, are we really present? Ears present, heard our lessons. Would it endear heaven? Negative peers of sin, but haven't changed their penance. Because most assume they're a saint, not a camel. Laws exposed, some swear better place diamonds on fragile. They're just candle, flicker and smoke, claim wax the example.
You're crying out for unity. Why the love is unity? But I can rest
JP Productions.
All right. You've been listening to La Cosa Nostra Radio. Thank you all. This is JCA signing off. Good night.